Hello everyone, welcome to Onyx Earth Tarot. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. So today's pick a card reading is going to be what you don't see coming. So what's going to catch you off guard? What are you not prepared for? Let's get the tea. I have done this reading already, so every pile is extremely different. So if more than one called you, you probably should choose it because there are not similar themes across, but they could also all still be relevant to your life. Again, I mentioned in a past video that these are general readings, and to personalize them, sometimes you probably should choose multiple piles if they call you, because your lives are multifaceted. So you have more than one thing going on, more than one thing happening within a situation, all of that good stuff. Now, this isn't any set topic. I want to see whatever would pop up that, you know, that you don't see coming in your life, because why would I limit it? If we want to catch the unexpected, then let's catch the unexpected, right? I'm not narrowing down a topic. So there are themes of love, career, finance, success, whatever it is you have on your mind. If it's for you, it will resonate, okay? As always. So this is a timeless reading. Let's get into it. We've got pile 1, pile number 2, and pile 3. I'll give you a moment to meditate on your pile. If you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. All right, pile 1, what you don't see coming. So your energy is very anxious, on edge. It's like you're waiting for something, waiting to hear back for something you anticipated. It's just a really strong sense of you trying to regain something, or just something you've been working towards in general. And the overall message before we get into that is you have the serendipity card. So everything is aligning for that thing to work out, which means that any efforts you've made prior to this period you're entering, it didn't work out, not because it wasn't for you, it just wasn't the right time. The timing was off. The right people weren't in the right places to do, like, the things weren't where they needed to be for you to succeed the way that you envision. Okay, that's for all of you. Now I see some of you are probably out of work. Like, I feel like you've just been idle for some time in some way. Give me a second. Right, so some of you, again, have been out of work, or you've had like a reduced income for whatever reason. Now this coming in, the thing that you don't see coming, is very good. It's really good, but it's coming in hot with that 8 of rods right there. Couldn't remember if it was wands in this deck, but it's definitely a rod. But it is wands, it's just rods in that deck. But you have it next to the strength card, which is it coming in hot. So you need to be prepared, okay? Like I said, I feel like you've either been out of work, underemployed, idle. The energy I'm feeling is that your skills, like a lower level of productivity in general. So like you haven't been using your skills to full capacity for whatever reason. Like I said, whether it's because you're underemployed, or you didn't have the opportunities to get where you needed to go. So, you know, maybe you haven't used your degree, like whatever you majored in, something like that. You're just rusty, right? Out of shape. So it could simply be, it could be procrastination for some of you. Like, it could not be due to circumstances. It could just be you procrastinating. And Spirit wants you to get organized. You have all the way to the top left, the 6 card. That is order. Okay. And then all the way to the right, you have the clock tower. Now, this is you needing to find structure, creating structure, because like I said, what's coming in is hot, and it's an opportunity, some type of opportunity related to job, career, finance, employment in some way, something that's going to help you make money. And I see that you'll still be surprised even though you're watching this reading. But one thing you really need to make sure you do is be prepared, because I'm seeing that you aren't quite. So mentally, in terms of skill, some of you haven't lived in a routine, quote unquote, structured world for a while. Get ready to assimilate back into that lifestyle, okay? Some of you will be entering a completely new world. For example, like I said earlier, if it's your first job in your field that you majored in for college, if you're being promoted from a more quote unquote labor-based role to an office or management position, it's going to be a cultural shift for you. I'm hearing all of you in this pile. So that's why you're being encouraged to get into shape, because you're not in shape for what's coming and you're not prepared for it and you don't even see it. Like I said, it's something you've been working towards and desiring for a long time, but it never worked out. And maybe that's what I'm picking up on. That's why you're out of shape per se, because of loss of hope and giving up. Okay, so this is it. That job, career, finance, business related opportunity that you wanted is coming to you. But I'm saying all of that I said before that because the thing is, you have to be a grown-up about it. You have to apply effort, literally. I'm seeing two groups. Okay, I'll separate them after I get this message out because it's coming in quickly. So this is probably an opportunity that's coming in really quickly for you. Okay, so those, like all of you, apply for the jobs and grants you want. Okay, stop hesitating. Do not hesitate on these applications. Some of you have another tab open right now and are sitting on a current specific opening. Pause the video. Make sure that your information, resume, references, any of the paperwork you need, make sure it's all up to date and apply right now. Come back to this video after so we can talk about how this is gonna go, okay? Okay, so here's the two groups I mentioned. Okay, well, the two groups I referenced seeing. Now, the one that I'm already engaging with, the one where you see a listing you're interested in or stumble across it in some way, most of you, it's job postings on the internet. The other set of you will be approached about an opportunity for advancement in your current company with your current employer, or with an employer within the network. Like, it's going to be something around you that you'll be approached about, right? So second group, you, like the first group, have to decide if you're going to pursue this. Both groups, okay, this is key. This is very important in what you're not seeing coming through, because I see maybe some lack of trust here. Now, there is a masculine energy, most likely a man, more specifically a black male for some of you, because we have the gentleman card at the top right, and in that deck it has two different gentleman cards, and the black male came out for this one. So some of you, it will be specifically a black male. You have the King of Swords, and then you have that 9, which is the god of fertility, and I want to say water. I'll fact check that. But the point is, this person will see potential in you, or currently sees potential in you. And he doesn't have to be an air sign, but he will have air sign energy and qualities. He's very good with his words. He's wise. He's very intelligent and analytical. He may seem cold and calculated and serious at first glance, and he is all of those things, but he's also warm and easy to talk to once you sit with him. I'm going to merge the energies for both groups, because I think the only difference is the beginning, which is, to recap, group 1 needs to apply for jobs and grants you want, to get what you need. And, group 2, you having something to come to you. But you know what? Okay, so group 1, apply for the job grant you want, the loans, because I heard loan as well, you need. And this man is your approval step for your grant or your loan, or he is your hiring manager for this position you applied to. Group 2, this is your boss, your mentor, your hiring manager from another department. Like this person from another department is going to approach you, another property within your overall organization, or a potential business partner or investor that's interested in the work you do. So that's examples of who this person is going to be that's going to come in for the different groups. Okay. I'll circle back to the man in this opportunity, but I feel like I need to talk to you about this energy pile number 2, because you're in such an energy that I really don't want you to self-sabotage this opportunity, because you don't see it coming, and you have some things that you need to work on, not only to prepare yourself just in general for the opportunity, but a more of a mindset thing that I need you to let go of. So you have to let go of this past energy of it not working out in prior attempts, okay? Like I said, because I see the serendipity card, it's time. And you have the mending card, which shows that it's all balancing out. All of the work you put in, and I feel like you did a lot for a little, okay? This opportunity is the best you're going to get right now, and it will be very lucrative for you. Ooh, I feel like I should say that again. This opportunity is the best you're going to get right now, and it will be lucrative for you. Pause. Okay, so I'm getting an energy coming in that I don't really like. I feel like a few of you just sent me some energy, just your energy that I don't like, and I feel like you need to humble yourself. Like, I feel like I'll get back to most of the people in this pile in a second, but there's a subset of you that really need me to get on you really quickly, because yeah, you really need to adjust your mindset, because okay, and I can see it in the cards too. So no matter what situation resonated for you, if it's a grant, loan, job, there's a subset of you. Do not fumble this bag by being too greedy, okay? There's a Page of Pentacles down at the bottom right, and it's giving me planning, growth, development, and there's also the Knight of Blades, which is, you know, running to a 9 of Pentacles. Now that's a 9 of Pentacles instead of a 10. Keywords here are growth, development, and 9 of Pentacles, which is wealth, but it's not necessarily generational wealth right away. You get what I'm saying? So it is going to be a lucrative opportunity. It's going to be a lot of money, but it's not going to make you rich overnight. You'll have to put in the work and the time and the experience to get to that point, but this is still a very lucrative offer. And some of you feel like the offer is too low. Don't be ungrateful. And I say that because you get top pay, top investment with top experience and top results, which it's clear in your spread you do not have yet. Okay, you're being offered a lot of money. You're going to be offered a lot of money, more than most in your position. Like this is top pay for what people with your background, your experience get. Like if this is an entry level position, you're getting the highest entry level pay. If this is a new business you're trying to start, you're getting the top loan, the top grant that you could possibly be offered to launch this, that a lot of people will not get because people see your potential. And like I said, you're being offered a lot of money. And this air energy masculine is trying to help you. Like I said, he's in here 3 different times in the spread. So don't be greedy, okay? Those of you that aren't in the ego about the pay, the money, like I said, this is a lot more money than you expected. It's a lot of money. It's not make you rich overnight money, but this money puts you in the position to eventually make it where you want to go financially, okay? Like, you don't need to worry about money. Like, you're not going to need money. It's just, if the goal, whatever you're working on, if the goal is to be rich and that's in the cards for you to be rich, you're not going to be rich when this offer comes in. This offer isn't going to make you rich because you launched a new business. It takes years to accumulate that type of wealth, but you do have the foundation for that. Okay. Like I said, all of you will have the potential to make more in the future. That's why you have that Page of Pentacles ending the tarot spread at the bottom right. Like I said, growth, development. All of you will have that. And this air energy masculine is key. If you look at the bottom right, there's 2 different tarot decks, but the last one, there's 3 cards. You see the 5 of Pentacles to the King of Swords to the Page of Pentacles. This air energy masculine is pulling you up from poverty, financial hardship, financial lack, and he's offering you that pinnacle, or a chance to make that pinnacle, and then teach you how to multiply it in the future, how to create more opportunities, right? If you look above it, in the other deck where there's 3 at the top right, it's dark in here because it's cloudy and raining. Sorry about that. But you know, you have the gentleman, and then you have the cross at the top, and then you have the clock tower underneath it. Well, basically that's him also taking a leap of faith on you with offering you this opportunity, because it's very clear that there's some risk involved, likely due to your lack of experience. Like, you lack some type of experience and some skill in some way that you need to be developed into what it is you're trying to accomplish. And this air sign masculine is stepping into that role, saying that they believe in you and that they're going to offer it to you as though you're already ready. They're just not going to give you what an established business would get, or what someone with 15 plus years of experience would get for, you know, for example, a director position. It's not, you know, it's not where you are right now. And I'll get back to that. But if you look all the way to the left in the Santa Muerte Oracle deck, those 3 cards as well, he is the god of rain. Saying rain made me remember. He's the god of rain, which is interesting that it is raining, and fertility. So, you know, this person could also have some water placements or feel very water energy. So this god, and that's the number 9 card in the middle of those 3, he waters, nurtures, and creates things, but he also creates droughts and he floods, right? So there's a dual meaning there. And then he's straddled by, to the left, you have number 6, which is order. And then on the right of him, there's the number 8 card, which is light. That's the initial sign of manifestation, right? So he sees your potential, or will see your potential, and wants to develop you. Okay, so he's going to be here to bring light and to teach you how to manifest your goals and help you pursue them. He's going to nurture you, teach you, and establish order in your endeavors. He doesn't want to give you more than you're ready for. That's what I meant earlier. Like, right now, he's giving you what he feels you can handle for your experience. If he gives you more, people above him or people that he deals with are going to have much higher expectations for you than you have the capacity to be right now in this stage of your development. Like, he wants to take his time to make sure that you succeed. Like, right now, the seeds are being planted for you to succeed. You're not going to get to the 10 of Pentacles tomorrow, but he's offered you a 9, okay? So take it. Take the 9. Right now, the other side of that 9, that god of rain and fertility, now, he's not going to give you more than you can. He doesn't want to overwhelm you. He doesn't want to drown you. But in that, he also is not going to play with you. So if you play with this masculine, he will pull out completely. So just make sure you use your discernment to make sure you're being fair in your expectations. Okay, Spirit says take this money. Okay, it really is the best opportunity. And I kind of almost feel how you end. I kind of feel what happened with your delay in development and the reason why the time is now, I feel like almost is because you're just at that brink of the maturity level for this, because some of you really are not quite there mentally yet in terms of your expectations and what you feel you're owed or deserve. And even it's like, even though you didn't expect this blessing to come in, as soon as it comes in, you begin to critique it and nitpick at it and tell yourself it's not good enough, even though it's something you've been waiting for a long time. So I don't know if some of you just feel like you waited so long for it, it should be an even better offer. You know, like maybe you sat in a position, you felt like you were there 3, 4, 8 years, and now that this other position came along, you feel like you're owed more because you've been there so long. But that's not always how it works, especially if this is a person that you've been working under for some time. They kind of understand your skill set, and they have a better understanding of this opening and what it actually is versus your perception of it, what you see. So just, again, recognize that this masculine energy that is very heavy in this spread, you don't see that opportunity coming, but they are here to make sure that you don't fumble this bag. Okay, they want you to advance, to excel, to develop. Again, and if it's not just, it could be education, it could be like I said, a job, it could be starting a business. It's just, this person is here to make sure that you don't take on too much too soon. And they also they really do have your best interest in mind. So I do feel a sense of lack of trust. Maybe there's some mending in a relationship that has to happen. Maybe in the past something happened, but this person is actually going to come in to help you. So maybe that is the shock. This person, you didn't expect it to be this person to come in, because maybe there's a little bit of bad blood. Maybe they kind of put you in a position in the past that didn't work out, you know, with that 5 of Pentacles. And that mending card, maybe that's something you need to work on. And I also see 2 of Blades. Maybe you were maybe they kind of sat on an opportunity that they didn't share with you in the past. They didn't feel like you were ready. It just depends on who this masculine energy is. You have to discern, because this is a general reading, but that opportunity is coming. Take this money. Don't be too hard on this person, because they are looking out for you. Okay, pile number 1? That's all I have for you. If this resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, pile 2, what you don't see coming. So this is my love pile. Yeah, so even if this isn't what you came here for, please don't run off, because I have a message for you. It's actually interesting because you chose the heart crystal, like it's a heart, shaped like a heart. So makes sense. But I see 3 groups. I see those of you waiting for someone specific. I see those of you looking for love just in general with no specific partner in mind. And then there's those of you who I'm saying don't run away, that don't feel ready for love or just don't want it. Y'all are so funny sometimes, y'all, like really. Now I will say that none of these groups are expecting, and I heard how quickly, even though I don't see cards that show that it should happen quickly, so maybe keep an eye out on how quickly this happens. But I was gonna say that none of these groups are expecting the complete transformation of your love life coming in. So yeah, because you have you do have 18, like the Santa Muerte Oracle deck. You have number 18, which is emotions, number 11, which is Queen of the Dead, and I think afterlife, and then you have number 21, which is instincts, and then you have number 32, which is Santa Muerte. So you have Santa Muerte, and then you also have Queen of the Dead. So very much transformative energies here. Probably have some ancestors helping you out. But I'll go into the specific groups, and you just, you know, as I get to yours, then you'll just see as it resonates. So bear with me. Those of you looking, or excuse me, those of you waiting for a specific person, you're really stressing over this person and this situation, because if you look at the bottom left, you have the Queen of Elixirs, the Five of Elixirs, and the Five of Rods. And it's like you trying to be very receptive of this person, receiving love from this person, and like very actively and aggressively so. And this person, and if you follow the King of Blades, you know, you have 3 Blades cards. You know, the King of Blades, 3 of Blades, 8 of Blades, and Blades are swords. So it's like you're doing all of this for this person or towards this person, and this person has been stone cold, not receptive, no communication or contact, holding back completely. Now, some of you, I've already told you, this person is working or handling business, okay? And if you look at, again, the bottom right, you see King of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. You know, that's someone working. And then you have the Gentleman. That's, like I said, not necessarily that this is a masculine energy. I feel like some of you here, this is not a masculine energy. That's why I'm reading it as generally as I am, because I do feel a mixture of energies. But like I said, that King of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, this person is working. Then you have the Gentleman with the anchor and the stars. This person is putting down roots, accomplishing goals, okay? Some of you specifically, they're trying to resolve things with an X. I see lots of energy in that situation. So if it is them trying to resolve issues with an X, this is a very fiery, combative X, okay? With 5 of Rods, Queen of Wands. It's not an ideal situation. And then you have Unfinished Symphony. So there's something that this person is working on right now. That's why you're not hearing from them, regardless of if it's an ex they're dealing with or a current partner, because it could be third party. You could be dealing with someone that's not quite resolved their relationship, you know, so just depends on your situation. But again, those of you waiting for the specific person. Now, this person is transforming their entire world for them and later you. You have the Soulmates card and the stars. That's divine union. So they see this with you, and you should expect, and you will be surprised by a complete turnaround, okay? Like I said, you have the Queen of the Dead, Santa Muerte, assisting these transitions, and also, like I said, representative of you and this person's ancestors watching over the connection. So everything you feel instinctively or intuitively relating to the connection is spot on, and you'll be very surprised to learn that, because you're going to see it physically manifest as you think and feel, right? Especially with that 18 emotions card and that 21 instincts. It shows that you know exactly what's going on in a connection. You're just overwhelmed and anxious because you don't see anything physically right now, and you're not dealing with the person, like the person's not talking to you. So you'll also be very shocked, and you don't see it coming when this person comes in, to learn how deeply this person's feelings run for you, okay? So again, and like I said, that situation pops up often. Like, I feel like I often do readings for this first group, so you know exactly what I'm saying. And it's actually crazy that you popped up in the what you don't see coming reading, because I tell y'all all the time that this person has stuff to do. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, you don't believe it, so you don't have to believe it. It's coming. You don't see it coming. Be surprised. And then comment below when it happens, so I can say I told you so multiple times. So those of you that's generally looking for love, just right now you don't necessarily have a person in mind, past situations didn't work out, like you're just hoping for love, right? So this is actually really funny. Someone has been or will be placed right under your nose. So, like, I see some of you it's related to work, so you either did or do work with them, but that's a specific message for some of you. Some of you, they'll come put roots down near you. I feel like that's a message that's been coming in a lot for a lot of you. But you don't or won't recognize this person in a romantic way for a while. Like you haven't for a while, or if this person is currently in your life, or like when they come in, you won't have that initial spark. And honestly, pile 2, I see those of you looking for love in all the wrong places. I heard that. You have so much going on around you and with you. You have lots of emotions and anxiety that honestly you initially aren't even ready for this connection with this person. I'm hearing that you have a tendency, that's why I heard chasing love in all the wrong places, to chase unavailable or uninterested partners. You have to stop that. So focus on those people. Like you were so focused on those people and that energy that you missed the 2 of Cups behind you. I'm saying that because, you know, Queen of Elixirs next to the 5 of Elixirs, traditionally, that's 3 spilled cups. The person's ignoring the 2 fully standing behind them. That's you. You were so busy crying over these unfit partners or unfit dates, circumstances, people, and ideas of people that you wanted to pursue. Because again, it's not always a physical person that you were chasing that was unavailable. Sometimes you desire like you have a list of what you want in a partner, and you lack the self-awareness to realize that that criteria isn't even compatible with you. And that's what's happening. Like you have this unrealistic list of things that you feel, you know, look good on paper. Ooh, yeah, you have the buy the book card. Like buy the book. It looks good on paper. This is what I want in a partner, but it's not even compatible with you, which is why it never works out when you find people that check off the boxes, even though there's certain boxes that you should have that, you know, you should have on the criteria, and you overlook those red flags to, you know, because this person is by the book, they meet the other criteria, and it's not even a person that you're supposed to be with because you're not compatible. So I see that a lot for you, okay? And like, you're really going to be shocked at the clarity that comes once you transform your unhealthy relationship patterns and expectations, okay? Unhealthy relationship patterns and expectations. Like I said, buy the book. You wrote a book that doesn't work for you and your life, and you're coming into a space where you're going to realize that. And the clarity that comes from that, you will be so shocked when you realize who this person you should be with is. Not saying this is like, well, no, this is definitely your person with the stars and the soulmate. So this is, I could see this being a long-term marriage. You even have the 8 of Pentacles, which is it working. Like this is something that's going to last between the 2 of you. So you're going to be very shocked and at who it is and how they come about. So it will be divinely orchestrated because like I just referenced those cards, but it definitely feels like a romantic comedy to me. And that's why I keep laughing, because I feel like that is your energy. Like if you are a feminine, you're often the leading lady in the romantic comedy that I laugh at the whole movie because it's hilarious. I feel like you're also clumsy and your energy is chaotic in that way too. Maybe not that extreme because that's TV, but like in real life, and I know some people with that energy, which is why I'm laughing, because I'm probably doing this reading for some people like that. But like I said, even in your surprise, like how shocked you'll be because of this, you will be happy and you'll recognize that everything happened as it should in the timeline it needed to for this to work out. Okay. Now, in general, for all groups, I just referenced the romantic comedy, but your energy is very heavy, pile too. So I feel like you're very emotional and fiery, and you're still mature to a degree, but still all over the place. And it's hilarious because your person that you're waiting for or that's coming in for you, this person feels very stable, heavy earth, like with pentacles, and then there's the anchor, and then by the book, which I feel like is very stable energy. So it's like you are running around freaking out, like getting readings, losing your mind, and your person is just calmly building somewhere, planning their future. Like, for the most part, this person lives a calm, slow moving energy, like basically the opposite of you. So when you two come together, it's gonna be funny because it is gonna be like hot and cold, but not in an overly extreme way. Like, that person will kind of balance out your chaotic energy a little bit, which you need because woo, you have a lot going on now. And I feel like that's good, that this person is perfect for you, because this is going to be a very patient person, and you lack patience entirely. So this person is going to come in very patient. Now, the last group that I hope stuck around, the people that didn't feel ready or don't want love. Okay, y'all. These are my planners, especially with By the Book. And these are my people that say, I'm going to fall in love at this age when I finish this goal. And I see you're going through a bit of a tough time right now, okay? Lots of things that you're working on aren't working out, or are falling apart, or they will around the time that this manifests. This is happening, or going to happen, to slow you down, okay? Like, that's the message. It's going to slow you down, and it's divinely orchestrated. I'm hearing ancestors, the people on the other side, the universe also have a plan. Just like you plan, there's entities above you that have a plan, and you're being pushed to follow this divine plan, okay? A lot of you, and you didn't see this coming, it wasn't until all of the other things that you wanted to be focused on just didn't work out, that you're going to have to face this energy. A lot of you either have or will actively reject a person that the universe wants you with, because you feel the timing's off, or maybe you're just not interested. But I feel for a lot of you, it's the timing. So you're actively pushing this person away. Like, the spark is there, you feel that star soulmate's energy, but you're like, nah, I have X, Y, and Z to do before, I can pursue that. Well, it's not going to work out until you pursue this connection, because divine timing, the universe, and I'm feeling strongly your ancestors want you to pursue this connection for whatever reason. Like I said, it is destined, it is meant to happen, but the timing for you to be with this person, for you to start being with this person, is when all of this starts to fall apart. When you feel pulled to this person, when you ignore your instincts, right? We have emotions and instincts on the pile. When you ignore your emotions for this person, you ignore your instincts telling you to be with this person, guess what's going to happen? Everything else that you try to focus on is going to fall apart, because your ancestors, spirit guides, angels, higher beings, the universe in general, God, this is the plan. You need to be with this person now. You can pursue all of those things with this person, but you're not doing it without that person. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah. That sucks for you, because you have really independent energy, and you seem like the type to want to do, like, make your own things happen, your own goals. But Spirit definitely wants you to be open to doing those things with a partner. So maybe that's your life lesson. That's one of the lessons you're supposed to learn in this life. How to those of you that don't want a connection, or are putting off a connection, you need to be open. And again, this isn't just for those of you that know are rejecting someone, because some of you are not actively rejecting anyone and won't. It's just that even if someone came in, you would, because you're not receptive to energy of love. Like, you're not receiving of love, which, based on my understanding of energy and what I believe, if you're not receptive to love, you don't have to, then you're not receptive to blessings. So that's probably why everything is going to start falling apart, because you're not receptive to love in any way. Usually when you're blocked off that way, it's some kind of limitation, some type of lack coming in. And if you're not open, like, at least open, you don't have to pursue, it's going to come to you. But if you're not at least open, No, I'm hearing some of you should pursue. It just depends on how you feel, especially if you were the one rejecting this person. It's short, you have to make it right. Because if the person came in and you told them no, or or you were in this King of Blades energy, because I feel like that's a double meaning. If you were the King of Blades and the Three of Blades and the Eight of Blades, of not moving, rejecting this person, or you just completely brush them off, then you have to kind of come in and make it right and be with this person. But like I said, this is something you can't be receptive to your blessings if you're not receptive to love. I'm hearing that's a specific message for those of you that are not interested or are delaying. And like I said, they want you to revisit a person you've actively rejected. This is a person you felt a strong emotional connection to, a person that you instinctively knew you should be with. Like I said, you have the Star, the soulmates, and you have unfinished symphony. So that is relevant to you. You left some unfinished business with this person that you're supposed to be with. And a lot of you, it was due to work or whatever. It's just, it's not going to be able to work long term because your ancestors, spirit guides, higher beings, the universe, God, this is what you're being pushed to do. And that's powerful. That's actually interesting, this message coming in, because it's not a common message that you would hear, but that's what I'm hearing, so I'm sharing with you. And those of you that don't have a person, that still haven't been open to romance, someone's about to pop up, and this connection is destined, so you want to pursue this. Okay, so if you rejected somebody, go get them. If you haven't, be open so that this person can come in, because if you're in a low point in your life, this person is going to be able to help you build it back up in some way. Okay, Pal 2? So that's all I have for you today. If this resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, Pal 3, what you don't see coming. So I'm going to lead with, you may be seeing repeating 2s often. So you're going to see like just repeating single 2s. You'll be seeing a lot of 22s or 222. I'm looking at the top left in the Santa Muerte Oracle. You have 2, then 22 right after it, and actually 28 too, so technically 222, yeah, and so on. I'm gonna be very clear and let you know, y'all are about to move. Very clearly, y'all about to move. Okay, really the choice, opportunity to move, but I'm telling you to move. Okay, Spirit is saying very clearly to go. Some of you, this is a work opportunity. It could be school, higher education. Some of you, this is you moving in with a romantic partner. That's the 3 I see, but anything that fits in or a combination of those 3. So don't overanalyze the situation. Okay, because I know you are. You don't overthink, because you have number 22, which is intellect, and then you also have the observer card. So stop that. Stop overthinking the situation. Be flexible. That's why you have that flexibility card. Trust your intuition. See, you have deep knowing, and then you also have the moon. That's 2 moon cards. Trust your intuition. Okay, those 2 moon cards also shows that this is going to be a very emotional, fulfilling move. Like, this is going to be a home for you, like in a sense of feeling and comfort. Like, it's not going to be just a new condo, apartment, house. It's going to be a home for you. Okay, and it's going to happen faster than you expected, even though a lot of you have been planning to go in this direction for some time, but it's going to happen quickly. And even like, it's gonna happen faster than you expected, or even faster than you're comfortable. Like, I'm hearing comfort. Like, you're not gonna be comfortable making this move, but it's gonna be a good discomfort, because change is not always comfortable. change for your highest good, change for better opportunities isn't always comfortable. So you have to be open to this change, okay? Intense anxiety regarding this move, but you need to go. Like, it's not a question in this pile. Sometimes it's some of you do this, some of you do that. No, all of you need to go. What I'm hearing, yeah, because Spirit really doesn't want you to hesitate, but you need to act, your keyword move, and I'm hearing that you're going to consider turning down the offer because you aren't sure that it would work, or the uncertainty of the future. I'm looking at these tarot cards at the bottom left, these three, because you have the Four of Elixirs, which would be rejecting an offer, and Three of Coins is like a collaboration, a work situation, but some of you, it could be like a relationship, like you two joining together to combine incomes, combine lifestyles together, and then the Moon is also uncertainty. You're not sure how it's going to work out. And Spirit wants you to know that no hesitation, okay? The answer to the question is to go. If you look all the way at the top above the Santa Muerte Oracle, you have the under the Roses deck, there's 4 cards from it. You have the Lilies, the Lady, the Owls, and the House. Now, the Lilies are, honestly, it's not a traditional flower card, but it's a gift basically, but it's also a symbol of maturity, okay? Not saying you have to be that lady or the feminine. Again, this is also a mixed pile. It's not necessarily a strong masculine or feminine pull. It's just the Lilies, that person in that card is mature enough to handle this transition, okay? I'm hearing you have the knowledge, skill, experience, understanding, intuition, and flexibility to make this experience work, whether it's the next step in your career, the next step in your education, the next step in your relationship, or a combination of those, okay? I see a lot of you, if you look at the other tarot cards to the right, there's 5 of them. You had a plan, okay? You had a plan, or something you were or are planning, lots of options related to it, lots of choices that were most likely ones that you were most comfortable with, most comfortable pursuing. They're going to fall apart to force you to choose the situation, okay? And again, this is what you're supposed to do. This move, this specific move, you know which one I'm talking about, because it says deep knowing in the Moon. Instinctively, intuitively, you know that you need to make this move. Matter of fact, let me move this card over because it fits better with where we're headed with this. All right, it fits better. So like I said, don't turn down this offer regardless of the situation. Again, I've listed multiple ones, and don't try to choose something else that's more safe and comfortable for you, because safe and comfortable isn't always where you're supposed to go. You're supposed to grow and develop. And that's exactly what Spirit wants you to do, grow and develop. That's why you have that intellect card with all of those books. You're growing. If you look at the number 28 card, which is the card of action. See, the thing about that Santa Muerte deck in your pile, all 3 of your cards are action. Okay, you have the number 2 masculine, which is an active card. You have the number 22, which is intellect, because number 23 is I think it's subconscious. So that's internal, whereas 22 is external knowledge, like applying knowledge, intellect. And then you have number 28, which is action, right? And if you look at an action card, he's standing there waiting for his ride. His bags are packed. So that's the Santa Muerte deck says to go. Okay, it wants you gone. It wants you to move, and it wants you to move into that new life, which is why I moved it all the way to the end. And the Fool, because those are similar cards. The Fool is an adventure, a new journey, a new beginning, a new life. That's what you're being encouraged to do. You're encouraged to being flexible and to not sit on this opportunity, because if you do, sitting on this opportunity for you is you being this Two of Swords here. What's the next card that follows it? The Tower, which again symbolizes a home, even though I know that's not the traditional meaning of the card. In this spread, it has multiple meanings of the home, but in this sequence that I'm reading it now, you're trying to sit idle, Two of Swords, it's going to throw you off the tower into that new life, regardless of if you want to. So I feel like you should probably go, or the universe is going to drag you kicking and screaming. That's not really an option for you anymore at this point, because it's something you're supposed to do, which is why all of the other options, the Seven of Cups, the other things you were planning, Two of Wands, didn't work out, right? So like I said, this is what you're supposed to do. All 3 action cards in the Santa Muerte deck. I'm also seeing that you're going to travel more, because again, he does have bags packed, and the Fool is travel. So you might travel more due to the situation, or because you're moving away from family, maybe you'll have to travel back and forth a little, you know, a couple times a year or whatever. But I just see you traveling more often than you're used to now with this current situation. But you're definitely going to move. It's just that you don't see it coming, but you will. And that's probably why you don't see it coming, because you probably already decided that you're not going to. But the universe is giving you the option to go willingly with ease, or being forced into it. So I would go willingly with ease. I would not make the universe tell me twice. You know, sometimes that creates hard lessons to learn, and I really wouldn't want to go through all of that. But again, that's up to you. So that's all I have for you, pile number 3. If this resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.